I would say it is history.
Like, why?
Well, I would say one was, I would say there are two. Okay, one is history. Second one was actually Hindi, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Well, because I could not understand it. Even though Hindi is very difficult for me.
Okay.
So when I speak Hindi, my kids laugh actually.
If you want a funny answer, yeah, I can give you a funny answer. So, I had some question about some crystalline material. So, some kid decided to be a wise ass and he wrote crystal meth.
I did. I I was hell scared of a Sanskrit teacher. Was really scared. I didn't know anything about Sanskrit, but I had to face that class. So teacher had to come at 2 o'clock immediately after the school break and the lunch break. And I was there, and this teacher used to come, and we didn't want the teacher then because he used to hit us like cows and buffaloes. So we had a tree. It's called something. It's called, I forgot the tree. If you rip the bark out of the tree, it smells like fart, pungent fart, ammonia smell kind of thing. Really pungent and fart smell, which all of us we hate, and really bad. So we used to rip that bark out of the tree and used to keep it below that glass window, which is very at a very low level. So we kept it there so that whenever there is little bit of breeze or wind, the teacher would just get out, you people, and then he hated that smell, and we used to keep it there. And that is the craziest thing I think I have done.
There's a trade-off over here between do we give you responsibility and assume that you will come to where you're interested in and use your time sensibly, or do we force you to attend stuff and then therefore limit in some ways your ability to experience a higher education in the way in which you would want to do it. And I think that quite successfully, some people don't, this doesn't succeed with some students. That is, they just get lost in playing Dota or whatever else it is. But many people are actually involved in a variety of clubs, in a variety of programs, doing other kinds of stuff, doing learning on hands-on learning, and that's really successful for them in some ways.
So it depends from student to student.
For me personally, as a philosophy, I think that it's good because I teach electives. But if I was teaching my own discipline subjects, and if I had to certify that you are MSc International Relations, I wouldn't allow you to bunk class. There would be a 40% attendance component, and you would have to have because I cannot certify. If somebody is expecting me to tell them that I am certifying you, then I have to make sure that at least some basic amount of communication has happened about my discipline too.
Good human being have a clear heart. As long as you have a clear heart, you don't have to worry. And to understand nature, the truth of nature, all of us are one way or the other trying to understand the universe or nature in one way or the other. I believe that clarity of your thought process come from a simplicity of your heart. So if you keep it simple, I think you will be able to do many things. Very interesting.
That was very revelatory, sir. Very
So
good.
that is what I tell students now. Enjoy, be passionate about what you are doing. Enjoy it, that's it. The life is to enjoy every day, every moment, and live in the present. I would also say that because of this technological advancement, most of us are not living in the present. We are either in Facebook or WhatsApp or talking, conversing with other friends in the cell phone, all those things. So therefore, our closeness towards the surroundings and nature have come down a lot. I think that is important. So if you can find a right balance between the use of technology and awareness about nature, etc., that will be the best thing to do.